Hello, hi, how are you? My name is Brittany and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I decided to start a YouTube channel because I'm in quarantine, hopefully like the rest of you, and there's nothing else to do. Everything is shut down, I'm bored, and I'm over it. But yeah, on my Instagram yesterday, I asked the people who follow me whether they would like a Ted Bundy video or a story time video, and you guys chose story time because you guys are nosy and you want to know everything about my life. I'm just kidding. But yeah, last semester I was gonna do a semester recap, and I ended up not doing that because I only had Instagram and Snapchat and I didn't have a YouTube, and I was like, well, that would be dumb to just do that on Instagram. But anyway, here I am. I'm gonna do a story time about my first semester at the University of Akron. So I actually started school August 26th, 2019, but I moved in August 21st so I could get settled in and get to know my way around campus and all that other stuff. But before I went there, like, I actually had friends who were going to Akron with me, so it was like much easier to like transition, because if I didn't know people that were going to college with me, I know I would be like so scared to make new friends. I make friends pretty easily, but still it's like nerve-wracking to be in a new environment, in a new place, and like meeting new people and maintaining those friendships. I do go to the University of Akron. I know I've said that millions of times. It's a great school, so if you're in the Ohio area, you should look into it. And there's other great schools in Ohio, but Akron is a good fit for me because they have Chick-fil-A and like 3 Starbucks on campus to feed my addiction. But my major is early childhood education, and I chose Akron because it's close to home, Chick-fil-A, and a LeBron, because like, why not? But yeah, I love kids, even though they're devils. I'm just kidding, but they are nice for the most part. And that's why I chose early childhood education, because like, they're cute at that age and they can't talk back and they aren't taller than me. But yeah, my best friend, we'll call him Peter. My best friend Peter, we've been best friends since freshman year. I love him to death. And when I realized that he was going to Akron too, like, it just made everything like much better. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be like the best college experience now. But yeah, we had a class together. We had a math class together, and when I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I'm never going to get any work done in here. And God must have been listening to my thoughts, because like, I don't even know how long it was, but he dropped out and I was so sad. I was like, what am I gonna do? But he left, and I feel like that was a blessing and a curse, because it helped me like broaden my horizons more when meeting new friends and taking me out of my comfort zone. But then again, it's just like, no, like, I want him there. But yeah, I'm looking at my notes because I want like to keep this story like on track, and I'm like, I don't want to go all over the place and confuse people. So when he left, I joined some clubs, and I tried to get him to join too, but he wasn't into it, so it's whatever. I joined Black Campus Ministry, and I also joined Black Students United, and those are really good clubs on campus. I love them so much, and I made new friends through there, and I also made new friends from Black Campus Ministry as well. I met 3 people. We'll name them Mia, Elena, and Bill. The first day we hung out, it was nice. It was outside, and it was still warm outside. It was a summer night, and I miss summer. That's like my favorite season. But it was a summer night, and we were all like just laughing, joking around, having fun. We were listening to music, and we were exchanging like songs and stuff, and we like all had the same music taste, low-key. And that's just like, if you know me, if you have like great music taste, like, that's like the biggest thing for me. One of the biggest things. Like, I just love music, all types. My playlist is so scattered, it's crazy. But yeah, we started hanging out a lot. We would hang out at the spots on campus, like bowling, and go to like the clubs on campus and all that other stuff. It was like never a dull moment. It was so fun. We all had this group chat together. It was like my friend group from them, and then I met like other people too, because Akron also has this Instagram where you can meet students on there, which is like really nice. So like, before college even started, like I would be texting people from the Instagram and like trying to get to know them before school started so I wasn't alone on campus. And I met this girl also on there. We'll name her Lucy, and Lucy and I ended up being roommates later on. So I'll talk about the roommates later. But yeah, me, Elena, Bill, and Mia, we hung out a lot, and we all had a group chat, and we would like hang out and go bowling and stuff, all of us. And then one day, Mia left the group chat. Me and Lucy were talking, and we were like, well, why did she leave the group chat? And all of a sudden, she started posting like disgusting stuff. Mia started posting disgusting stuff on her Instagram, no, on her Snapchat. And then I'm just looking, me and Lucy looking at each other like, and I'm like, delete. I'm not even gonna say the disgusting stuff. It's literally an SFW. Just like, no. Like, why would you do that? If you had respect for yourself and respect for others, you would keep that stuff private, because no, that's dirty. And so she left, and we were like wondering why she left, and we didn't find out until much later. But yeah, now I'm gonna talk about the roommate. So before school even started, I was assigned a roommate, because that's what they do if you don't like request a roommate. So the roommate I was assigned to, she was like much older than I was, and well, she was like 21, not that older, but I wanted somebody fresh out of high school. And I know some people are like gonna be like, well, you could get free alcohol and all this other stuff, but look, I don't drink. The only thing I drink is apple juice. Yes, sorry, I'm boring, I'm a square, whatever. But yeah, I wanted somebody that was fresh out of high school like I was, and somebody that I could relate to. And I know some people feel like that too, because like I wanted to be best friends with my roommate. And like literally I was watching Grownish before college started, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when I was watching Grownish, I was like, I want my college experience to be like this. And low-key it kind of was. Like, I don't remember everything that happened in Grownish. I'm gonna have to watch it again, but watch Grownish, 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, and I wanted to be best friends with my roommate, and I know I was not gonna be best friends with a 21-year-old, like, no. And so I just didn't feel comfortable, so I switched roommates. And my second roommate was actually, we'll name her Yolanda. So Yolanda and we were like from the same city, and we got along like really good. It was cool. Her friends weren't my friends, but I mean, it was whatever. Like, I wanted to be best friends with my roommate. It wasn't working out, not the way I wanted it to. There was no beef with it, honestly. But I met Lucy through Black Campus Ministry, and so Lucy was actually my third roommate because I left Yolanda. And like I said, there's no beef with it. I just like got closer to Lucy, and I was like, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if we roomed together. So we did. She didn't have a roommate at the time. I moved in, and she had a tapestry like I did. It was like great. It was perfect. And like we just hung out like all the time. Like we would go to Rob's together, we would go to Freshens together, and these are like all spots on Akron's campus. And like we would just do everything together. I loved it. And that was the roommate that I stuck with until we all got kicked out of our dorms. Like, I miss my dorm so much. But yeah, so second semester rolls around. Oh, I forgot to add, first semester, we're gonna go back to first semester before we go to the second semester. First semester, I also had like a separate friend group. It's so like, I don't even want to say it like that, but like I had like the Black friend group, and then like the friend group I was a part of, and I was like the only Black one in it. But there's this other girl who I knew that was going to Akron as well. I knew her from high school. We didn't go to the same high school together, but like the way our high schools in Ohio are set up, we have like an early program where you can get into your major for college, like an early preparation. And since my major is teaching, I was a part of the teaching program, and I met her through Teach, and we'll name her Mimi. So I met Mimi through the teaching program. Don't judge me on these names. I'm just like literally it's coming off the top of my head. So I met Mimi in the teaching program, and we weren't really that close. Like I said, we met through Teach, and Teach is a 2-year program. So I joined junior year and it ended senior year, obviously. So I met her through Teach, and she was going to Akron as well. And I was like, oh, well, that's great. That's another person that like I'll know. So like that's even better. And so me and her, we like kind of got closer during Akron. Like we would hang out a lot since like we didn't know anybody else. It was her, and it was a guy. We'll name him Gary. It's a lot of names. I'm gonna have to write these down. So Mimi and Gary I hung out with a lot before I met Bill, Elena, and Mia. So Mimi and Gary, we ended up not being friends second semester. Like that friendship ended first semester because, well, the one with Mimi ended because her boyfriend decided to post a derogatory word on Instagram, the N-word, and I felt uncomfortable with that. I feel like as a white person, you should not be allowed to use that word. Honestly, the word should not be used, period, but that's a different video. But anyway, he decided to use that word, and I got offended by it, so I called him out on it, and I reposted it, because people have been walking all over me since like elementary school, and I'm like, oh no, not again. Because like if I'm following you and I see that, if I see something wrong, I'm gonna call you out on it. And so I reposted it. Then she DM'd me and she was like, you need to delete this now. He's not racist, he just has issues. And I'm like, well, his issues don't need to, that what he posted doesn't, like, you get what I'm saying? Like what he posted does not it's not an excuse. No one, you shouldn't use that word, period. It's not cute, and you better be glad it was me that just saw it, because if it was other people, best believe they will run up. I felt offended by that, and she was defending her ex-boyfriend, the one that cheated. You know what? I'm not even going, that's not my story to tell. I'm gonna cut it off right there. So I'm gonna talk about the drama with Gary. So me, like, we all had a class together because like we're education majors, and it was like this class that you had to take for like your first year called Akron Experience. And so I guess my gaydar is like really off. My friend Peter is bisexual, and like that's cool. Like I love all types of people, whatever. But like my gaydar is like really off because I thought he was straight, and he obviously wasn't. And my friends were like, you're so dumb, like how did you not know? And I'm like, I don't know. But like, yeah, I started liking him, and I was hurt because he wasn't, you know, like that. But then like we started hanging out like a lot, like every single day, I swear to you. Like that was my hangout buddy. Like I loved him, like we was like tight in such a short amount of time. And then so he started liking me, but like it was confusing me because like I thought he wasn't into girls, because like I get attached quickly. So like don't like try to play with me. Don't play with me, because then I'll start liking you, and then once I start liking you, it's gonna be hard to stop. And so like I started liking him, but then he was like experimenting and like trying to see if he liked girls or not. And I'm like, don't try to play with me like that, because like that's not cool at all. Like if you don't know who you are and you're still like looking and searching, don't tell somebody that. Like wait until you have it figured out, because that's just like, that's disrespectful. You don't do that to people. And so that just pissed me off, and like our friendship was never the same after that. So like naturally it just like faded away. No beef. It's just like we don't got nothing in common no more. I don't even want to mess with you after that, because like that just pissed me off. But yeah, so I talked about, oh, my current friend group now. Okay, so my current friend group, that was my last semester friend group. Now my friend group for this semester is Lucy, Bill, which was the same person from last semester, and a new girl. Her name is Quinn. That's what we'll name her. I actually met Quinn over Instagram during spring break. She like commented under, she DM'd me. She was like, oh, I love how you post about like Black beauty and excellence and self-appreciation and all that other stuff, and you seem like a really cool person. And we just started talking from there, and she was like so nice, and we ended up being like best friends. Like we went to ROPS together, we did everything together. Like we were so close, and she's not coming back next year. But yeah, my current friend group, we hung out a lot. We did like movie nights in my dorm room that I shared with Lucy. We had sleepovers and stuff, because after the time we would be done with the movie, it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be too late to like walk around alone on campus, so they just stayed. In Ohio it's cold, and who's about to walk in the snow? Like no. But yeah, we did everything together. We had so much fun, and we were getting close, like close to the point where we would start to get on each other's nerves, like family, and like my attitude would show. And like my attitude only pops out if I'm getting close, and people who friends with me know like my attitude is bad. I'm working on it, but like it's bad. But yeah, and Bill and I, we hung out last semester with my friend group that consisted of Elena and Mia, and we also stayed friends because like he's cool. He's a cool dude. And yeah, last semester we weren't as close because he was best friends with Mia. And so last semester I guess we're gonna go back there because this like connects with the group chat that I was talking about earlier too. So last semester Mia and Bill were like best friends, and I was like kind of liking Bill, and I didn't know if Bill and Mia were together or not. So I was asking Mia, I was like, are you with him? She's like, oh no, I'm not with him. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, well, I kind of like him. And I didn't even know him, and I was just like, yeah, he was cute, I like him, hook me up. And I don't know what I was expecting because like it didn't work out like that. But then even after that, we still stayed friends because it wasn't weird or anything. It was just like, yeah, that happened, brush it off. But yeah, and we started getting closer this semester because Mia left. And like I said before, because me and Lucy were talking, we was like, well, why did she leave? And I guess apparently Mia and Bill started dating, and she didn't tell anybody. Like, we are supposed to be friends, and we weren't as close as we thought we were because she left. And then okay, so I had to change out of my last outfit because it was getting too hot being in this house all day. So anyway, like I was saying, Mia left, which was kind of upsetting because I wanted to keep the same friend group from like when I started freshman year till when I graduated, which I know was unrealistic, but that's what I get for watching college TV shows. But Mia left, and now I could care less because she started unnecessary drama when she left. Like, if you had a problem with me while you were there, then you should have addressed it then and there, not when you left over like a cell phone, because that's childish and very elementary, and I'm like way past that. But anyway, she left, and Bill and I started getting closer as we hung out more, and we hung out with our friend group. We just got to know each other better, and we ended up dating. And apparently Mia wasn't too happy with that, so she decided to text Bill and call me ugly and call me all types of names like she's in kindergarten, because she was hurt about something. Like, if you guys broke up, like, it's over. Like, get over it. You left. You're not there anymore, so I don't know what you expected would happen. It's natural, sis. But anyway, yeah, she called me ugly and all this other stuff. And I just ignored it because, like I said, I'm 18. I am not 15. I'm not 14. I'm not about to go back and forth with somebody who's apparently supposed to be grown. It's just, like... And I'm a Christian. Like, what do I look like going back and forth with somebody like that? All I could do is just pray for them. And if you guys have situations like that, that's all you can do. You can't try to change nobody, and going back and forth with somebody is not going to help the situation. You just have to either walk away from it or just pray on it. So basically, I was about to say senior year. Wow. Freshman year was I wouldn't say a lot of drama. It was a little bit of drama. Like, I didn't really expect for there to be drama in a campus that big, but yeah, it was drama with Mia, with Gary, and with the other girl. Don't even remember her code name, but who cares? All that is done with. Like, I don't have any drama right now, which is great. I'm at home doing online classes. Speaking of online classes, we're gonna jump fast forward to the present. COVID-19 has literally derailed my life, and it probably like derailed you guys' life as well, whatever you guys had going on. I just miss being on campus. Like, I love Akron so much. It's like the best campus, well, the only campus, not the only campus I've been to, but like the only campus that I know, like I live at. You know what I mean? But it's just, it feels like home now, and I know my way around, which is even better. Like, I feel comfortable there, and I I don't mind being at home. Like, I love home. I've been here for 18 years. But just going somewhere new is so refreshing, even if it is like 40 minutes away. And I just miss being on campus. I miss being with my friends and having fun and staying up all night and eating ice cream at 3 o'clock in the morning and crying while studying. But these online classes are easier than I thought they would be, which is great. It's a blessing. And I'm just glad to be happy, healthy, and alive. And I hope you guys are getting your rest, your work done, whatever you need to get done. Even if you're not being productive, at least you're healthy, you're safe. Please stay at home. Social distancing is something that we all need to do and practice. And washing your hands, you need to wash your hands. Like, what were y'all doing before? People buying up all this hand sanitizer. Like, I've been on the hand sanitizer game. Okay, Bath & Body Works, 90% glitter, 2% alcohol. Who cares? At least I'm still getting my sanitization. But stay at home. If you're in college, entering college this year, or like have already been in college, I hope everything goes well for the rest of the semester. We all got it. We got it. It's gonna be okay. It's almost done. Well, for me, it's almost done. I'm done in May. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long and I hope it wasn't too confusing. But my next video will probably be about Ted Bundy, or I'll figure something out. Maybe a brother sister tag and I get to hit my brother in the face with some pie. Whatever you guys want, I'll ask for another poll on Instagram. But thank you guys for 50 subscribers. I love you guys and everybody that has supported me and been so nice to me. And stay safe, stay healthy, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next.